Hi everyone, Craig DeBoard here, back with another exciting installment of OWP, Outlaw Wrestling Pro, presents Road Wrestling, a pro wrestling traveling vlog. I fucked that word up. I'm going to try and leave this as unedited as possible because what I'm about to say here is very much from the heart. A lot of people say, oh, wrestling's scripted, or oh, that's an angle, or that's a storyline, or whatever, right? And none of this is. This is all very much very real life. So before I get into any of that, though, I want to give a few updates about Outlaw. So we have our venue secure for our show in Umatilla. It'll be at Sensational Farms, and it's going to be in 2024. We don't have an exact date yet. I know everybody wants to know when's the date, and that's cool. I get that. But also at the same time, it's one of those things to where it's like, well, when you need to know, you'll know. Until you need to know, you won't know. So there's that. And the biggest holdup with all of it, honestly, is me. It is. And I own that. I do. I own that 150%. Unfortunately, this past year, I've dealt with a lot of personal life issues. I've dealt with a lot of deaths in my family. I've dealt with vehicle issues, all kinds of stuff. So there's that. So the next 2.5 months, we're doing a lot of preparation and planning. I've already got my insurance figured out for our show in Daytona that we're going to be doing. I've got the venue secure already for the show in Umatilla. I'm eyeballing another venue in Orlando. So, those will be some pretty fun shows that we end up doing. On to the rest of everything else. Let's see here. We are doing something new with match format and the championships as well. Going forward, all matches in Outlaw Wrestling will be contested under Outlaw rules. And I'll explain what those are in the next episode. And in regards to our championships, we have decided that the best avenue for us to go is going forward. Outlaw Wrestling will have one champion. There won't be, oh, everybody gets a belt because, they get a turn or anything like that. We will have one champion, and that's it. Whether you're male, whether you're female, it doesn't matter. If you want to be Outlaw Wrestling champion, well, you come work for Outlaw Wrestling, right? So there's those two things. All matches will be contested under Outlaw rules, which I'll explain what those are in the next episode. And there will be one belt, one championship, one champion. If you want to be the champion, you'll be there at Outlaw Wrestling. If you want to be a champion amongst several champions, well, then you'll be somewhere else wrestling, right? But at Outlaw, there is one champion, the champion. That's it. So, we've got some insurance hurdles solved. We've gotten some venue hurdles solved. This year has been a year of rebuilding. When I purchased Outlaw Wrestling for, once again, $0, and I'm going to get to that in just a moment. When I purchased it, I knew that the rest of this year was going to be a lot of internal work. There wasn't going to be a lot of shows. And the reason why is because I want to present the best wrestling program that I possibly can. I don't want to present what everyone else is already doing. And if I wanted to do that, I could have had 3 or 4 shows this year already, but I didn't want to go that route. I want to produce the absolute best show I can for fans. It's that easy. So 2024 is what we're looking at, and we're going to be doing some running down in Florida. I hope it will be a lot of fun for everyone. I'm absolutely convinced it will be, and I can't wait to see everyone there. So, with that out of the way, we're going to discuss a few other things. I want to tie up some loose ends here. Most specifically, the loose ends in regarding Ricky Morton and my comments that I've made about him in the past. I want to touch on those. There's a few lessons that I believe everyone needs to learn. The first lesson, I should say. Again, I'm not editing any of this, so feel free to, oh, haha, he fucked up that line. If that's what you need to do it. I don't give a shit. The first lesson, though, is in dialect, right? And the second lesson will be in relationships. And the third and final lesson will be actually both of those two combined, a conclusion, if you will. So the first lesson, dialect. Why am I able to say the things I say and get by with it? I run around and I say fuck, shit, piss, damn, cunt, whore, slut, cocksucker, asshole. I say I don't cuss like a sailor. I cuss worse than a sailor. I know I do. I also know how to keep it in check when I'm around children, if I'm in a, professional business setting or whatever, I know to keep that in check, right? But my everyday speech, yeah, I'll throw F-bombs like baseball players throw strikes all day long, That's the way I was raised. That's the way I raised my kids. I'm not saying it was the right thing to do. I'm not saying you should raise your kids that way. But yeah, that's the way my family has always worked, We're not afraid to throw a fucking F-bomb if we need to. It's just how it goes. I grew up very punk rock, raised by a punk rock mother. Raised my kids that way. And yeah, that's just how it is. And the punk rock thing's not a gimmick. I have played in several bands. The theme song for Outlaw Wrestling, Reckless by the Toxics. That's actually my voice. I was the former vocalist for the Toxics. I played in a band before that called Dirge. We played with several very well-known bands. Misfits, Quincy Punks, The Queers. List goes on and on. So punk rock has always been a big part of my life. It's not an act or a routine. It's literally part of who I am. So with all of that being said, yeah, I'm punk rock. I'm outlaw. So that means I do whatever the fuck, whenever the fuck, however the fuck I want to do it. Yeah. If I want to do something, I do it. If I want to drop an F-bomb, I drop an F-bomb. If I want to go out and do something fucking nuts, I go out and do something fucking nuts. I do whatever the fuck I want. Lesson number 2, relationships. In regards to those relationships and dialect, I had called out one Ricky Morton several months ago. Challenged him to a match, challenged him to a fight. Nothing. Didn't hear back. He got hurt up the butthole. Inside of his anus. It was sore. Why? You ain't ever had somebody cut a promo on you, Ricky? You ain't ever had somebody actually stand up to you? Why? And that's what this is about. Why did I do that? Again, we go back to relationships. Relationships are difficult. You have to work at them every single day. Every single day. If you don't, they will inevitably fall apart every single time. Relationships take work. And unfortunately, when it comes to Ricky Morton, yeah, he might know how to work in the ring. He does. I'll never take away anything from him as a wrestler. He is one of the greatest, if not the greatest, babyface of all time. I'm not the first person to say that, and I won't be the last. He's that good. But when it comes to relationships, personal, real life stuff, Ricky Morton, you're a piece of shit. You see, here's the thing. older wrestlers, and I'm not insulting anyone here because of their age. I'm old myself. Clearly, you can see the gray hair, you know. But older wrestlers, not all of them, but some of them have this weird thing that they do, and a lot of fans don't know about this. So I'm kind of breaking kayfabe here a little bit. But they do this thing to where if they don't like you, they're going to do everything they can to get under your skin to try to push you out of the business. That way, when you bitch about them on social media, they can turn around and block you. And if anybody asks them about you, they can then turn around and say, oh no, I don't even know who they are. Ricky Morton tried to play that game on me. That's the problem I have with Ricky Morton. When in reality, he knows exactly who the fuck I am. His students know exactly who the fuck I am. The SOM alumni out there know exactly who the fuck I am. Yeah. But Ricky thought he could play this game on me. See, the thing is I watched Ricky play that game on someone else, a guy by the name of David. And for any SOM alumni out there, no, I'm not talking about Maverick. I miss Maverick and I love Maverick. But I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the other guy named David that was at SOM back in 2018, 2019. There was this guy named David there, and for whatever reason, Ricky and his gaggle of ass clowns didn't like David. So they did, and I don't know why. I don't know why, and it's honestly none of my business, okay? But they pushed David out of the business, and as soon as David couldn't handle it anymore, they did everything they could to harass him on the internet, and as soon as he couldn't handle it anymore, and he got on the internet, and he went off on him and ranted on him, they blocked him, and then they turn around, oh, we don't know him, we don't know him. As a result, he ends up embarrassed, afraid to talk in public at all. And it's not cool because you're not drawing heat there with anyone, right? I mean, you're not in the middle of a match. You're not cutting a promo or anything. So you're not drawing heat there with anyone except the person you're doing it to. You're being a dick. Okay? You're not promoting anything. There's no show involved or nothing. It's just straight out emotional and mental abuse. That's 100% what it is. And it's real life shit. It's not pro wrestling script bullshit. It's straight up 100% abuse. Ricky Morton is a piece of fucking garbage. He is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time. I will always give him credit there. He is one of the best. But as a person, no. He's shit. Let me guess, Ricky. And I know you're watching this. I know your students are watching it. I know people who used to go to SOM and learn from you. I know they're watching it. And, let me guess. Oh, that's shit. Don't listen to that. Here, why don't you do yourself a favor, man? Why don't you get a hold of one of your old buddies who likes to run around and do seminars, right? Why don't you get a hold of them and have them use this video as an example of what not to do in pro wrestling? I didn't learn my shit from you. I went to the 4th most prestigious art school on this entire fucking planet. And I learned how to produce television from people who work for Disney, Pixar, Nickelodeon, and Paramount. Not from the fucking Red Barn in Chuckey, Tennessee that you want to call the Chuckey Dome. It's not even a fucking dome. What the fuck? It's a barn, dude. Come on. Come on. Fuck, man. So look, I've called you out because here's the thing. Again, what happened with David was none of my business. None at all. But as I'm there producing your show, and yeah, that was me, and everyone knows it was, I made it more than clear. I watched you guys do this to David. I sat back, just tried to mind my business. Stay in my lane, just like you all taught me, right? By the way, I'm sorry for this over here, this fogginess. I'm stuck here in fucking Indiana. I hate it. It's fucking rainy and shit. I got like rain on my lens or whatever, so I apologize for the video quality. But yeah, I watched them do this shit to David. And it's terrible. And then they turned around and they tried to do it to me. I'm not the guy you do that shit with. SOM wasn't the first fucking wrestling company I worked for, and it's not the last. They tried to make me think that, oh, we're going to get this guy to go down to Florida and try to purchase this company called Outlaw Wrestling. Well, we're all well aware of what the term outlaw means in wrestling. We're all aware of the connotations that come along with it. Oh, the Outlaw Mud Show. We've all heard a Jim Cornette podcast, okay? Nobody's stupid, all right? We'll get him to go down there and we'll have him throw down a bunch of money to purchase a promotion called Outlaw, and it'll be a joke on him, a rib. Ha, 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 ha. Right? You're a great wrestler, Ricky, but you're not a good comedian. You're not. I'm sorry. You're just not funny, dude. You're a fucking dickhead. Because what you did to David wasn't a wrestling thing. That was a real life thing. That kid looked up to you. And you treated him like shit. And again, I don't know what went down. Wasn't my business. But what is my business is when you turned around and tried to do it to me, and I didn't do anything but do everything I could to support your fucking shit. I did everything I could. I've worked more than 40 hours a week on your bullshit show every fucking week. Myself and several other people who you haven't done anything to help with their careers at all took your show from roughly 600 or 1,600 viewers up to over 10,000 viewers. We did that. You didn't do that. You weren't showing up on your own fucking show. All anybody has to do is go to YouTube and fucking watch and see for themselves. But you like to run around and you like to say, oh, no, nobody owes you shit, Bubba. Well, first of all, you owe me a lot of money, motherfucker. That's number one. And number two, I ain't saying you owe me shit. I ain't saying you owe me anything other than I've worked for you for fucking free. Made sure your shit stayed alive. I ain't saying you owe me anything. All I'm saying is you're a fucking asshole, and I want to fight you. This will be the last time I call you out. I will not call you out after this. I will not say your fucking name. You should be glad and you should be thanking me that I'm even mentioning your fucking bullshit right now. You run around and you treat people like shit behind the scenes, but in front of fans, you run around and act like you're just the nicest fucking guy in the world. You're not. You're a fucking dick. You treated my family like crap. You treated me like crap. You treated other people there like crap. Fuck, you had a guy there, one of the best talents you have, and your people flat out called his wife all sorts of racist shit, and you didn't do anything about it. What the fuck is wrong with you? So yeah, I want to fight you. I'll fight you in a wrestling ring. I'll wrestle a match with you. Or I'll fight you out in the fucking street and I'll just beat your fucking brains in. And there ain't a goddamn thing you can do to stop me. There ain't a goddamn thing anybody can do to stop me. Welcome to the big boys, motherfucker. You've been running around, sitting back going, rock and roll from the apron while Robert Gibson did all the fucking work for you. While Bobby Eaton made you look good. And you did jack shit. Except rock and roll. Cool, you're being a babyface. That's cool. But in real life, yeah, you are a fucking heel, dude. In real life, I'm not a babyface. But you can most certainly call me an anti-hero. I don't like you. And yeah, I want to fight you. Now, whether you have the balls to finally accept that challenge or not, or if you still want to run around playing this game, well, I don't know who that mark is. That's up to you. We all get to make our own choices. My choice? To live my punk rock lifestyle. To live my outlaw lifestyle. and do whatever the fuck I want, whenever the fuck I want, however the fuck I want. And if you don't like it, Ricky Morton, you can come and fucking have a fight with me, and we will find out if what you like fucking matters or not. I have had my roster, I have had SOM alumni, I have had SOM students all contact me and telling me, oh, what you're saying about Ricky Morton isn't nice. What you're saying is disrespectful. Again, outlaw motherfucker, I do whatever the fuck I want. Punk rock motherfucker, I do whatever the fuck I want. You acted like a fucking dickhead to people behind the scenes. I'm not the first. I'm not even the second, third, fourth, or 105th. I have no problem calling your bitch ass out. And that's why you fucking blocked me. Because you don't know how to fucking handle me. So here's my advice to you, Ricky. Either A, accept my challenge like a man and fight me like your dad would, because your dad would have kicked my fucking ass. Yeah, I'll call out your dead fucking daddy. Call out my dead fucking daddy. I'll call out your dead fucking daddy. I don't care. Or maybe I just call out Bobby Eaton. What, am I supposed to say Bobby Eaton's a bitch? Huh? Will that finally get you to fucking say something? Or are you going to sit back and continue to play the fucking game you play of, oh, I'm the old veteran wrestler who has such wise and wisdom to give you, even though I'm not going to tell you anything you don't already fucking know? You got to make them believe, Bubba. We've all fucking heard that, dude. Nobody owes you shit. We've all fucking heard it. We've all heard your fucking same song and dance. Back it up. Or get the fuck out of the business. Go ahead. Show my promo around to your friends. Use it as an example. Tell people, oh, this isn't how you do business. Try and run me down more. Do whatever you fucking feel you need to. Do whatever gets you off. I don't give a fuck. But at the end of the day, unless you're willing to step up like a fucking man, then no. No. You shouldn't be doing this shit. You emotionally and mentally abused someone outside of wrestling. Why, I don't know. But you turned around and you tried to do it to me. And I ain't like that. I don't play like that. I'll find you at the fucking grocery store and beat your ass, bitch. I don't give a fuck. You can fight me in a match, you can fight me on the street, or you can continue to sit back and act like you don't fucking know me and be scared the rest of your fucking life. I really don't care which one you choose, but I highly suggest you make up your fucking mind, because until then, you look like a fucking idiot. Oh no, Bubba, you're the one that looks like an idiot. You're doing a promo from a car. Hey. At least I'm doing something. You got a show coming up. You got a show coming up for fat ass Eric King to go work his mud show bullshit. You got SOM alumni there. And that fat motherfucker wants to sit back and book his jobber ass bitches against you rather than people you fucking trained. And do you say anything? No. Do you try and do anything about it? No. No, instead you'll just go along with whatever. Oh, Bubba, I'm getting paid. Meanwhile, fuck your former students, right? How about fuck you, fuck fat ass Eric King, and fuck anybody who doesn't fucking like it. There's your punk rock. There's your fucking outlaw, bitch. We are outlaw wrestling. We do whatever the fuck we want, whenever the fuck we want, however the fuck we want. God help anyone that gets in our fucking way. Y'all want somebody in this business to look to as a good example? Look up Nick Vick from Knockout Entertainment. Nick goes out of his way to help out with organizations that help fight cancer, that help fight autism. He goes out of his way to try to give people chance after chance after chance when no one else will. You want somebody good to look to in this business? Don't look to me. I'm a fucking dick. Nick Vic's a good guy to look to. Ricky Morton? Ricky Morton's not even a fucking dick. Ricky Morton's a pussy. If you're such a big badass WWE Hall of Famer and 9-time NWA World Tag Team Champion, then you would have already accepted my challenge. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Your dead fucking daddy would have already beat my ass. Bobby Eaton would have already beat my ass. Your idiot-looking fucking kid probably wants to kick my ass. He doesn't stand a fucking chance. I'd beat him 6 ways to fucking Sunday. Stand up and be a man, Ricky. This is the last time I give you a fucking opportunity. Stand up and be a man. Because everything I'm saying here is not a wrestling angle. It's not a work. It's not to get heat. It's 100% the truth. You emotionally and mentally abused someone outside of wrestling, so much so that you could have driven them to the point of harming themselves. And then you turned around and you tried to do it to me. I don't play those fucking games. So you either be a man and you accept my challenge, or you spend the rest of your life being a fucking asshole in everyone's fucking eyes. You don't fucking do that kind of shit to people. You don't do that kind of shit to human beings. I don't give a fuck how special people think you are. I don't give a fuck how famous people think you are. I don't give a fuck how knowledgeable people think you are. You don't treat your fellow human being that way. You don't try to push people to harm themselves. So yeah, this is your last shot. You can either fight me, you can fight one of the people on my roster, you can actually step up like a man and tell fat ass Eric King that you'd like to face one of your former students rather than one of his fucking jobbers. Or you can continue on plodding through life in your spandex that no one wants to see your fat ass in. Going rock and roll, rock and roll, rock and roll, rock and roll, rock and roll. Bro, I grew up punk rock. I don't care if you're friends with Rancid. That don't mean shit to me. I'm friends with the Misfits. So fucking what? You ever smoked a joint with Rancid? I smoked a joint with Misfits. Look. You can either come get some, or you can sit back, continue fucking jerking off, and pretending like you're getting some. Either way, it doesn't change reality. And the reality is everything I'm giving you right now, you have deserved for a long fucking time. And with that said, those are our 3 lessons on dialect, relationships, and the combination thereof. And this has been a long fucking video. So, 2024, outlaw wrestling. We do whatever we want. Live music. Some of the best wrestlers on the fucking planet that aren't working for WWE or AEW yet. Yeah. I don't play around. You fucked with the wrong dude. Good luck trying to figure out what the fuck to do with me. Until next time. Right? Peace. Peace, right? Right? Peace. Peace. Fuck you.